How to create AI calling agents. This video walks you through the full setup of an AI calling agent inside your workspace. We are going to create AI calling agents in just 5 simple steps. So, to do this, let's start with the first step, which is navigating the agents list. To kick things off, let's head over to the agents section where you can see all your existing AI agents listed out with the status, type, and campaign details. Take a moment to scroll through and get familiar with the layout. To build a brand new AI calling agent from scratch, hit the New Agent button in the top right corner. We've now explored the agents list. Let's go to the next step, which is configuring agent type and server location, where we'll define how the agent makes calls and pick the region its server runs from. Once the Create Agent window pops up, you'll see two call direction options. Incoming agents answer calls and route them, while outgoing agents proactively reach out to leads and book appointments. Since we're building an agent to call leads, go ahead and select the outgoing option. Next, you'll need to pick a server location. This determines where your agent is hosted, so choose the region closest to the people you'll be calling for the best call quality. Take a quick look at both US and AN, then settle on the AN server for this setup. The agent type and server location are set. Let's go to the next step, which is running a test call setup, so we can verify the agent works correctly before saving it. Before we finalize things, it's a smart idea to test your agent to make sure everything is working correctly. You'll find the Test Your Outgoing Agent section right here. Go ahead and hit the Test Call button to open the testing panel. A test call window will pop up where you can configure how your agent should sound during the trial run. You'll see options for language and accent up top. Open the Select Language dropdown and pick English as the conversation language. Next, from the Select Accent dropdown, choose in English so your agent speaks with the right regional accent. Below that, you'd normally enter the phone number and name of the person you want to test call. Then hit Start Test Call to actually place the call. For now though, we'll skip running the actual test. Simply click Close to exit this window. Back on the Create Agent screen, you'll see the Cancel and Create buttons at the bottom. Hit Create to officially set up your new outgoing agent. The test call setup is ready to verify your agent works correctly. Let's go to the next step, which is setting language and voice options, where you'll define how your agent sounds to callers. To set up the language and voice for your agent, take a moment to look over the key sections on this page, including the agent greeting message, voice setup, and prompt areas. These are where you'll shape how your agent sounds and speaks. Start by opening the language dropdown and picking English. As I want English language talking agent for calls, for Monday, you can select available any language you want. Right below that, you'll see the gender options for the voice with male and female to choose from. Go ahead and pick the male option first to browse those voices. Scroll through the available male voices and hover over each one to preview how they sound. Give the Saga voice a listen to get a feel for the tone and delivery. Switch over to the female option to check out those voices as well. Preview a few of the female voices to compare them, and if you want more variety, hit C9 More Voices to expand the full list of options. The language and voice options are now configured. Let's move on to generating the system prompt with AI, which defines how your agent will actually talk and respond during calls. To generate the system prompt, scroll down to the prompt section where you'll see two helpful options: Use Cases and Generate with AI. Instead of writing the entire prompt from scratch, let the AI do the heavy lifting by hitting the Generate with AI button. In the Generate System prompt modal that pops up, describe the kind of agent you want to build, for example, an AI agent for real estate. Once you've described your use case, hit Generate, and the system will craft a detailed, structured prompt tailored to your needs. Take a moment to scroll through the generated prompt and review the conversation flow, covering greetings, discovery, information sharing, and closing. If it looks good, apply it by clicking the Use Prompt button. Scroll down and you'll see the generated content now populated in the main prompt field, ready for any tweaks you'd like to make. The system prompt is now generated and ready to guide your agent's conversations. Let's go to the next step, which is applying time zone and booking settings, so your agent schedules calls and appointments in the correct local time. To make sure your agent handles time sensitive conversations correctly, tick the Enable Prompt Time Zone checkbox. Once enabled, a booking time zone field appears. Scroll down and you'll notice it's marked as required, so we'll need to fill it in. Open the booking time zone dropdown and pick the region your agent will be operating in. In this case, India IST Asia Kolkata. Head down to the Additional Settings section where you can toggle the calendar sync switch on if you'd like your agent to sync bookings directly with your calendar. Time zone and booking settings are now in place. Let's move on to configuring voice and timing controls, where we'll fine-tune how the agent listens and responds during calls. To configure your voice and timing controls, scroll down through the Voice and LLM configuration section, past the transcriber settings where you can pick your provider like DeepGram and the model, all the way to timing and duration. The silence timeout controls how long the AI waits before speaking again after the caller goes quiet, so drag the slider to set a comfortable wait time that feels natural during conversations. Voice and timing controls are now configured. Let's move on to setting silence and duration parameters, which define how long the agent waits during quiet moments before responding. To set up silence and duration parameters, head to the Call Silence Warning message field and type in a gentle prompt your agent will use when the caller goes quiet, something like asking if they're still there. Scroll down a bit and drag the max call duration slider to cap how long a single call can run, which helps you keep conversations focused and control your usage. Silence and duration parameters are now set. Let's move on to managing calling hours and call forwarding, where we'll define when the agent can make calls and where to route them when needed. To manage when your agent can make calls, scroll down to the Allowed Calling Hours and Call Forwarding sections. This is where you set the operating window so your agent isn't dialing prospects at odd hours. Go ahead and flip on the call forwarding toggle to see what options open up. Once enabled, you'll see two new fields appear, a forwarding phone number where you'd route the call and a message that plays before the transfer. This is for handing off hot leads to a human rep. For now, switch the call forwarding toggle back off since we won't be using it in this setup. We've configured the calling hours and call forwarding settings. Let's go to the next step, which is reviewing and publishing the agent to make it live and ready to handle calls. To review and publish your agent, scroll back up through the page and take a final look at all the settings you've configured. From the voice setup to the call parameters, just to make sure everything looks good. Once you're happy with the setup, go ahead and hit the publish button to make your agent live. The agent is ready to go live. Let's go to the next step, which is selecting a pricing plan that matches your expected call volume. To select a pricing plan, take a moment to review the options on the Choose a Plan page. By default, you'll land on the Connected Calls tab, which means you're only billed when your agent actually speaks to someone, ideal for outbound campaigns. Scroll down to compare the plans available here. If you'd rather be charged per call attempt regardless of whether it connects, switch over to the Attempted Calls tab. Scroll through the per attempt plans to see what each tier includes, from daily call volume to features like custom voices, CRM integration, and support levels. This helps you match a plan to your expected call volume and business needs. Once you've found the right fit, go ahead and hit the Choose Plan button under the Growth Plan to move forward. The pricing plan has been selected. Let's go to the next step, which is choosing payment options, where you'll pick how you'd like to pay for your subscription. To choose your payment option, take a quick look at the selected plan summary on the right. This confirms the growth plan details and the amount you'll be charged per month. You'll see three payment methods available here: Razorpay for UPI and Indian cards, PayPal for international payments, and a bank transfer option using a UTR reference. If you'd like to pay through a direct bank transfer, pick the Bank Transfer Exchore UTR option and you'll get a field to paste your transaction reference. For this walkthrough, Switch back to pay via Razorpay since it's the quickest route for Indian users. Scroll down past the coupon code section. You can do se kaun se kubara sand for DT make ticketation. You can apply a discount here if you have one, otherwise, just move on to the total. Go ahead and hit subscribe now to complete the purchase. You need enter all details to complete purchase the plan you selected that best suits your organization. Payment options are now sorted. Let's head back to the agent configuration to continue setting things up. To head back to your agent setup, scroll up to the top of the plans page. Hit the back button to exit the subscription screen. You're now back on the agent configuration page where you can review your setup or take further actions from the header options at the top. The agent configuration is now ready. Let's go to the next step, which is exploring phone number setup, where we'll assign a number your agent can use to make calls. To explore the phone number setup for your agent, click the Buy Phone Number button at the top. A test call window pops up where you can pick a voice, enter a destination phone number, and add caller details like name and company to try out your agent live. Once you've had a look around, dismiss it by clicking Close. You're now back on the agent configuration page with the save and publish options right at the top whenever you're ready to go live. And that wraps up the phone number setup. Your AI calling agent is built and ready to go. Have fun putting it to work.